Hey, teacher. Good evening. I know, right? August 1st. Unbelievable. My birthday's on the 4th. I'm going to be 53. Time is flying. Halloween store is going to be open up pretty soon, though. That's the big news around here. My granddaughter absolutely loves we all love Halloween, but my granddaughter, she is no exception. She's been talking about that since it closed last year. Sweet tea, hello, hello. August anxiety. Hi, Ozada. Hey, teacher, glad to see you here. You have August anxiety. Why is that? Because you got to go back to school pretty soon. I could definitely see that. Every job's got its ups and downs, right? I love the fall. That's my favorite time of year. September, October. I just got asked today to do the haunted forest again. So that's cool. Did you guys hear about that shooting in Idaho? That's just crazy. Never quite seen anything like that. Yes, when I lived up north, it was September because we didn't go back until Labor Day. But North Carolina, oh, you go back this month. That's why. I get it now. I was thinking you go back in September. That it was, wow. Yeah, no, I get that for sure now. August what? Like probably later August, all right? We got 5 Saturdays and 5 Sundays this month. And 5 Mondays. Idaho, Utah has a lot of weird stuff that happens. Well, isn't it weird? I wonder where TPUSA is. Isn't it weird that they're over here? I predict that Oregon's going to be the main event because everything happens in threes. Erica Kirk's here on the 24th of July, which was a Friday. And then within like 36 hours, 48 hours, there's a shooting, a mass shooting. And these things happen all the time around these people, especially listen to that interview with Hunter Kozak. I truly believe that they're involved in all of this garbage. I really do. On the 17th, damn, no wonder you got anxiety. I was gonna tell you, just let me know when you go back to school, and I'll send you some of those pencils. I should just send them now. You're gonna be back to school. I should just send you the ones I made. I was thinking about trying. I made one of them yellow, but I didn't use enough chocolate, and I just was kind of in a hurry, so I didn't put that in the picture because it didn't look quite right. But they look better with yellow. You dip the whole wafer in yellow chocolate, and then you do and I didn't have any chocolate chips, so I just used dark chocolate for the tip. Hey, teacher, did you get to see my? Yeah, no, it's the thumbnail. That's right. I put it on the thumbnail. Yeah, you go back quick. One. Yeah. You're pretty much already back. Yeah, those pencils, I would like to, what I thought would be even better is 2 of them together lengthwise. And you just dip, make it all like yellow chocolate for the pencil. then do the tip. And I mean, you don't even necessarily have to do white, but you can. And we'll just make the tip dark, and then yeah, the pink eraser is awesome. And you know, you could, I mean, I haven't really had time to think about it, but they definitely will go good with the apples, because you know, you give the you know, a teacher an apple, but there's got to be some other little school themed treats that I can make. Joe Della, hello. I go back before the students, and they start on the 8th. Everybody's going back. But what I want to do is, yeah, do it lengthwise. I mean, I don't know how much. I mean, you could do a lot of stuff with them. But you know, I don't want it to just be, you know, like a chop. I was thinking about, I don't know, either. I don't know what I'm thinking. You know, you could make a pretzel rod, a pencil, very easily. It's already round. Grateful, hello. Heidi ho. So I missed it before. Did you make the pencils in the thumbnail? Yes. Those are the ones in the thumbnail. And they're just those little white wafers, you know, and I just colored pink chocolate and used dark chocolate, white chocolate. You've seen them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have too, now that you mention it. But I haven't even had a chance to look. I'm sure I could find something else. GDM, hello. Welcome to the Jim and Tammy Faye, the Tommy and Tammy Faye Baker 700 Club. Yeah, we all hope Hey Teacher is hanging in there. But yeah, there was just an absolutely wild shooting in Idaho, where I don't know what the details are, but the guy's dead. I don't know if there was 2 shooters or just 1 shooter. I think it was just 1 shooter. But I guess it was like at an In-N-Out burger. And there's no video of him shooting anybody, thank goodness. But there kind of is, because there's a video of him with an AR-15 shooting into the windshield of a car. So at first I was hoping that the guy was just randomly shooting at parked cars, but they said that 3 people died and 2 injured. So yeah, it's wild. Gotta be careful out there. You know, it's weird too. I've been hearing sirens go by nonstop. I haven't heard any for a little while, but an abnormal amount of sirens earlier, and not all at once, just spread out. What is Saturday night too? Yikes! Is it a full moon? It could be a full moon. I think it actually is a full moon. Fuck! Is it a full moon today? Let me look at the lunar calendar. I normally don't pay attention to that stuff, but I do remember seeing it. So waning gibbous. So it was already a full moon. July 29th. It was a buck moon. What the hell is a buck moon? When did they start coming out with the names of all these moons? Okay. When we were younger, back in the 80s and even the 90s, did they have a fucking buck moon, a snow moon, a blood moon, a pink moon? I heard of once in a blue moon. Now they actually have a blue moon. You got to be kidding me. Let me see here. Joe's got to go. Now I've said hello. I'm going to bed. All right, Joe. Have a good night. If you can't sleep, come on back. We'll be complaining for about 2 hours probably. I worked overnight, so I slept on off today. Going back in for tonight. What is this? ALV. What? Hold on one sec, guys. I'm going to tell it ALV I'm live. One, two. Dang, I can't type. I haven't seen the info about the shooting, but I did see an article today about why In-N-Out is better than Five Guys. Oh wow! I wonder if that has anything to do. Stony motherfucking Tony, Blue Moon. How's it going? In literature, there are folklore legends about different moons, for sure, absolutely. And I totally believe in a lot of that too. I just don't believe in a lot of these made up, Hold on a sec. Let me see. A blue moon means an extra full moon in a month or season, or a rare physical moon. They already lost me. Now I got to start over. A blue moon means an extra full moon in a month or season, or a rare physical moon tinted blue by smoke or dust. What? The phrase once in a... Yeah, we know that. See, that's what I'm saying. They actually... Let me go to the thing so you guys can see for yourself. Monthly blue moon. The second full moon in a single calendar month. This happens about every 2 to 3 years. Seasonal blue moon, the third full moon in an astronomical season. What's an astronomical season? That has 4 full moons instead of 3. See, yeah, they got all these names for moons now. Some bullshit. Blue Moon is a song. I used to do that when I lived in Chicago. Why doesn't ALV know we're live? He doesn't subscribe. Well, I think he subscribes, but he turns off all notifications. Yeah, everybody. You know what's crazy about income and all that kind of stuff? That how many people are losing their jobs? I mean, it's just industry after industry after industry. I seen this thing the other day. I can't remember who was talking about it. But it's just, and you can just see it in real life out there. Well, then I also seen this thing. It was called The Rise of Home Bakers or something like that. The Rise of Home Bakers. Like, there's so many people that are getting into, vending and side hustles and all this kind of stuff. It's going to get crowded out there. And I hear a lot of people complaining too on Facebook. Different, people that go to different events and it doesn't turn out the way they wanted it to. Nobody cares about the vendors and this and that, whatever they say. Been there, done that. Is Theendu here? No, Theendu's probably asleep. 6 o'clock here, 9 o'clock. Yeah. He's probably long gone. You know what I was looking at earlier? I was going to see if you guys wanted to play some trivia, and I got TV shows this time. Before we get into the murder and mayhem. I got another good video for, and that's all. Luckily, that's all. I brought a little bit of chocolate with me that I found, but I just brought the snow cones and lemonade today. So it is what it is. Next week on Saturday, it looks like it's going to be nice for the whole market. So, man, I sure would like to get into coffee, donuts. What was the other one? Coffee, donuts, and the fresh fruit. But I mean, that's unrealistic. But man, the line for the donut people and the coffee stand, even on the slow days, it's just ridiculous. Of course, everybody has to have their coffee. Because the market goes from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. I'd actually like to get into a market that, if I'm doing lemonade and snow cones, I didn't start till like noon and then went, till 5 or something like that. That would be perfect. But, most of the farmers markets start early, which, can't be a job snob. I'll work at anything. Well, almost anything, right? Yeah, it's tough. I'm pausing the shows so I don't miss anything. Got to jump in the shower and get ready for work. Okay. See you in a little while. You guys are the heroes. It's 100 degrees today. Really? Where you're at? It is, huh? My daughter's in Arizona. She flew down into the heat. She said it was 110. My buddy Brian, who lives in Arizona, screenshotted the thing down there, 116. Yep. I'm not going to brag up here, but, the Pacific Northwest. So I don't ever want to leave. Even though it's a libtard state. We got 69 degrees. And it'll be 63 degrees in a couple hours. Tomorrow, a high of 69. We do have 87 and 89 degrees with 46% humidity on Thursday. You got up this morning and it was 60.
Nobody works harder to get you approved than Carvana.
Yikes. That phone was loud. 61. Wow. Yeah, you do need to visit. It's beautiful here, especially in the summertime. The winter, by Halloween, it's rain, wind. I mean, I don't mind it, but it's just gray. But like right now, especially for anybody that, it's like, oh my God, it's too hot, and all that where you're at. It's the perfect place for vacation. But there's just not like a whole lot to do here unless you're kind of outdoorsy or I'm trying to think. I mean, of course, there's like Seattle, the Space Needle and all that, but man, I don't know if I'd want to go into downtown Seattle right now, come to think of it. But you guys have mountains where you're at. But, that's what I always recommend to people that come here is like go to up the gondola, Crystal Mountain Gondola, so you can see Mount Rainier. It's awesome up there. They have a restaurant up there. They moved to Ferndale from Manhattan. Oh, yeah, friends in Ferndale. Okay, yeah, I bet. Yeah, no, for sure. Manhattan's crazy. Yeah, for sure. I mean, all you guys are hustlers, That's for sure. I am too, but I know sweet tea puts me to shame. But I guess as long as I don't know. It is a rough world out there. All right, let's play a little trivia real quick. I have lost my mind. History. Here we go. Is anybody a fan of this guy?
What's up, everybody? I hope all of you are having a great Saturday. It's the weekend, so make sure you get out and enjoy it. Please be safe. Make some time tonight, 7 o'clock. I got a brand new video dropping. We're going to talk about a wild story that was reported about me while I was on my hiatus here on YouTube, stating that the Genovese crime family banned me from all strip clubs in New Jersey. Yeah, it's a wild story.
That dude is such a weirdo. They do. I think Tommy and Theendu watch him, though. I think they watch all of his videos. You knew he would be back, right? I know he announces his departure. He announces his arrival. Oh, you guys got to watch this video. You got to check out this video I'm about to drop talking about myself. It's going to be awesome. Meanwhile, I look like Ann Ramsey from Throw Mama from the Train. I mean, wasn't he in Goonies? I'm trying to think. All right. Anyway, let's
right through to.
Rest of it comes Friday. Separate.
Which one was it? Yeah, this one.
All right, fellow Gen Xers, listen up. We invented grunge, fanny packs, and a little something called the internet. Let's lead the way again. If you're 50 or older, schedule a pneumococcal pneumonia vaccination at vaxassist.com.
Can you believe this? I was watching this for a minute. I was like, all right, keep talking. I see the design on the fanny pack, the old school computer. Vac. That's how they're going to get us. You know? What does that say? Pneumococcal pneumonia? Somebody said they had that. Pneumococcal pneumonia or whatever it is. I can't remember who told me that. Somebody around here. I was like, well, get your pneumococcal ass away from me. It was fun for 35-year-old women to sing for 1 year. Okay. All right, let's get to it.
Remember, test your 90s TV knowledge in this fun challenge. Comment your score at the end and let me know how you did. Let's get started. Guess the TV show.
All right. Pneumococcal. Is that what it is? Pneumococcal. Ding dong. I got a hey. I said your name. I got a hey teacher. I got Blossom. Stony Tony still not. Stony went outside to smoke real quick. He was like, hold on. This is Stony real quick. He had to blow it out real quick. He was like, Blossom. Blossom. That's Stony. Pneumococcal. So we got Blossom. That's what I was thinking too. What's that guy's name? Joey? He was in who remembers Give Me a Break with Nell Carter? He was a little boy in that. Sony says he likes games. All right, let's see. Is it Blossom?
Correct. It's Blossom. Which show is this?
That rapist show. Oh, I mean, who's going to get this one? Kit Kat Bar. Joey Lawrence. What's Kit Kat Bar? 70. That 70s show. Grateful got it. That 79 show. That 70s show. That 70s show. And you guys remember Danny Masterson. These guys are this whole, I told you, that dude just sickens me more than anybody. I don't even know what he did, but there's just something about that dude. And he's in prison. He went to prison for like 30-something years. Danny Masterson. You know he did some fucked up shit. And he's all involved in that Scientology. Anyway, let's just keep moving. Why am I talking about that?
That's right. It's That 70s Show.
Where's Tommy at?
Recognize this one?
What could this one be? I was behind. Who knows why? I just closed out Gopping. All right, GDM, you're ready to roll now. Yep, Scientology should sicken you, right, Grateful? Yeah, I mean, it's just... Stoney said easy peasy. Anybody get this one? Friends. Who was the first one? Oh, dang. Gina said, hold my beer. I'm back. Friends. Hey, teacher said friends. Grateful. Friend. Zzz. All right, let's see here. What do we got? Was never a fan of this show myself. Not that I didn't like it.
You got it. It's Friends.
I already quit watching TV at that point. Now this one, the middle kid keeps getting arrested over and over again. Home Improvement. That what that show was. Tool Time. Close. Now it was Tool Time with Tim Taylor, and they had what was her name? Pamela Anderson was on there as the girl. Right? Wasn't that the so it's Home Improvement? Yeah, I think.
Correct. It's Home Improvement.
But yeah, this guy keeps getting arrested for drinking and driving, and it's bad. He might be in jail right now.
Count on QFC pickup and delivery.
All right. Anybody need anything from QFC?
QFC. Love fresh, love local, love delivery.
Ooh. Now this one, I'm pretty sure you guys will get too. Yeah, I know it. I know the name of this one. I'm not going to say it, but every once in a while it pays off to be older. Yep, you already know. Grateful's laughing. All these actors got old. Yeah, for sure. It just depends, like some I mean, we're all getting old, right? But I mean, some of them time was kind, some of them it was not. Some of them are long gone. Look at Different Strokes. Who would have thought Todd Bridges would be the one? Is he in? I haven't heard anything from him for a while, but he was the last man standing. Boy Meets World. GDM's got nothing. That's what's her name, Topanga. That was her name in the show. I don't know what her real name is. Boy Meets World. Stoney got it. Topanga.
Yeah, it's Boy Meets World. Guess the show.
Chrissy. Suzanne Summers. This one's kind of a tough one. I'm pretty sure I know this one. I had to change my mind mid-sentence, but now I'm pretty sure I got it. I love the pop culture complaint department. Solve the worldness of this channel. Osada feels like home. Solve the worldness, yes. Step by step. Alan Thicke, is that his name? Alan Thicke? Who am I thinking of? No, not Alan Thicke. Well, no, you could be right. Who am I thinking of? Who was the guy from Growing Pains? Wasn't that Alan Thicke? Patrick Duffy. Okay, yeah. Let's see here.
This year is Step by Step.
Step by step. Too bad we can't hear the theme song. I do have.
Do you know this?
I do have it by the theme song too. I want to play that for a little bit, but we'll just keep going here.
This one?
Now this one I never watched. I think I know the name of it, but I never watched even 1 second of this one. Did he really, Mr. Duffy? Duffy from Dallas, yep. That was him. Yep. Are you saying Dawson? Was it Patrick Dawson? Let's see here. Who? Let's see here. Cast of Step by Step. Patrick Duffy. He played Frank Lambert. Says he's still alive. 77 years old. Says Patrick Duffy. It's a King 5, which is here in Seattle. Patrick Duffy gets into the bread business. Actors Patrick Duffy and Linda Pearl are in Seattle this week promoting Duffy's Dough, their take and bake sourdough bread. This was just a day ago. That's awesome. I love sourdough. It better be good, Mr. Duffy. Too cool. Well, 77. Yeah. Speaking of everybody's got a side hustle, my God. You know, for me, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna perfect as much as I can. And my game plan is gonna be the lower the shelf life, the better. You know, there's no lower shelf life than a chocolate strawberry. You know what I mean? Those things are so temperamental. And best case scenario, they're only lasting a couple days at best. You know, more like 1 day. Because, you know, people are lazy. And so they're not going to be willing to hustle. That's what it's going to come down to. Who's going to out hustle who? Damn. I'm saying that's Dawson Creek. All right, let's roll. These guys are like, shut the fuck up. We're playing trivia. No one gives a shit about your hustle. Sorry, guys. My bad.
Nice, yeah. It's Dawson's Creek.
That's what I was thinking too. Dawson's Creek. Who got this? Hold on. Let me see. No, Stoney said it. Oh, that's why you said Dawson. Dawson's Creek. Exactly. Sorry, Stoney. He's like, dude, look at the chat. I thought I was stoned. Never watched this show, but that's Katie Holmes. Not sure who that is, but yeah, I never watched it either, but I did know that's what it was. Time for snack. Who wants a snack? I'll take a snack. Gina, call Jeopardy sign. Yep. Never made bread. Yeah, I know. I want to too. I want to make sourdough. In fact, I was watching somebody make sourdough bread today on a video. You got to get the starter or whatever they call that. You get your starter. You can keep that going. We should do a bread making video or a bread making show. That'd be awesome. Yeah, I don't even like pepper. I don't like peppers. I never have bell peppers, but those sausage and peppers that Magooch made, I'm not gonna lie, that stuff looked good. I would have just picked the peppers out and I would have just drank that juice. Man, that looked good. I'm having sea salt, multigrain crackers, and dill dip. Oh, nice. That sounds good. Hey, teacher's having popcorn. 100% for a bread making bread show. Yeah, I think that would be awesome because that's not something that, that's something that we could all learn. I mean, I'm sure there's got to be a couple people out there. Does anybody out there know how to make bread? Like specifically sourdough? Anybody good at making it? The one who hustles most is the winner. My money is on you. Well, thank you, Gina. I appreciate that. My shoulder said, you know what? Not me. My shoulder said, I'm not betting on him. Fuck that guy. My shoulder's been killing me the last couple of days. They are feeling a little bit better now. I need to get a new tent. I keep saying that. String cheese. You made homemade cottage cheese. See, I do not like cottage cheese. My daughter loves cottage cheese. My mom loved cottage cheese. She'd always eat it with grapefruit. Stony says, just play the fucking trivia, please. Homemade cottage cheese. I never even thought about that. I don't think I would make that, but that'd definitely make I guess, another good show. We should just do all of that. Everybody loves the cooking shows. And I have that entire kitchen I never use. All right, let's do another trivia. Yeah, and the other one, it's theme songs. We're going to switch over to that in a minute. Everybody knows this one. We got Stony hungry. He's like, damn, he's pulling a Cat Williams. I bet there ain't nothing in there. Well, Stony, what you got to do if you're having problems, maybe you're not, but if you are, just use the AI. Pull a Tommy. Pull a Tommy. Say, AI, I got 1 tomato, 2 onions, a banana, some crackers, and a thing of caramel. What can I make? And AI will be like, oh, you can make this delicious corn on the cob salad. I'm like, and it'll be like, what? We don't even have corn. Like, don't worry. Boston cream donut cake it is. There you go. I used to make my own yogurt and cottage cheese, but haven't in my house. See, I never even thought about that. Grateful said you had her at Boston cream. I'll tell you, that's where it's at, is the donuts, and people love donuts for a side hustle, and that's something else not everybody can do too. I mean, I never made a donut. I think you pretty much just got to deep fry them, and you pretty much have to probably have bread skills with the yeast and all that. All right, let's move on. Did anybody get this one? Did anybody say? See, this is why we got to do the cooking shows, because everybody would rather talk about the food and what, including myself. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten all day. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I'm going to guess this one. I know this one.
It's the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
No, this one. Okay. Wow, totally forgot about this show. This one I used to watch a lot of. This was like early 90s. This might even have been late 80s. I think this was late 80s. Grateful got it. 90210. Hey, teacher says 90210. Yep. Isn't it crazy? They got us all to remember the Beverly Hills zip code. 90210. Beverly Hills 90210. I mean, they have some good, you know, and they don't play that. You don't ever see those anymore. It's like, I mean, I don't watch TV, but do they even still have those around? It's like, I never hear about that. And what's her name? Died, right? From cancer. Shannon Daughtery. Didn't she pass away? You were depressed because they always had good hair. Yeah, they were definitely fashionable. Jason Priestley. He's like an unknown in one of, you know, no one knows that he's in Tombstone, but he plays a guy in Tombstone. This little like nerdy dude. I didn't know it was him for the longest time. This Life cereal is looking good. Oh, damn, Stoney. That's what I'm talking about. Life cereal is the bomb. You used to love it too? Yeah, I know. I still do. I just don't buy cereal anymore. The only cereal I buy is Fruity Pebbles because I roll my strawberries in it.
Correct answer is Beverly Hills 90210.
90210. Yep. Anybody that has kids will know these ones. Although you may not remember, Luke Perry, yeah. Luke Perry passed away. He passed away a long time ago. Brian Austin Green, I think, is kind of a pedo. Zippo here, says Gina. Oh, Rugrats. Grateful got it. Hey, teacher got it. Stoney said, we're still playing Rugrats. Yep. I don't know what it is about the Rugrats is, you know, I don't know where they were. There's something about this show. I'm going to move on. Why is that? I mean, I knew it was Rugrats, but
The answer is Rugrats.
I must have watched a lot of that show. My kid.
Guess the TV show.
Easy money here. Gina, yeah, Stoney and I kind of our attention is going to falter as well, I have to pay attention. But Stoney's, the more bulls he smokes, you know, he'll have his moments of greatness, and then we might not hear from him for a while. Who said Bayside Hookers? Yep. Boob Watch. We got Bayside or whatever, Boob Watch, Bayside Hookers, Baywatcher, Baywatch. I think it's Baywatch. Baywatcher, Baywatch, Baywatcher. I think it's Baywatch. I'm going with Stoney. I think he was the first one to get it right. Did anybody say Baywatch? Might as well be Boob Watch.
Yeah, it's Baywatch.
Baywatch. I never watched that show. I mean, I've seen a little bit here and there. I mean, I'm pretty sure we all know what show this is. I never watched any of them, but I just know who that is. Obviously, we all do. Tony redeemed himself. Frasier. Hey, teacher, got it. Stoney was Gina. Stoney had something in his hand. A little slow on that one. Freezer. Grateful got Freezer. So hey, teacher got this one. Frasier. I never watched this one.
The answer is Frasier.
Love Cheers though. All right, we're gonna do one more, then I'm gonna switch to the theme songs.
Do you know this one?
Huh. I have no clue. I'm not looking at the chat because I'm trying to think. Because this youngster right here would be my only clue. Oh, I know now. Now I got to go to the chat. Anybody? Mute minute? Oh, never mind. Okay. No one's got this. We got a Seventh Heaven and a Punky Brewster. Anyone else? You could be right, Stoney. You're probably right. I was going to say Melrose Place, which I've never watched, but that was just my guess. Seventh Heaven, he says. Okay. Yeah, the pee-pee toucher guy. What? Wait, what? Who? There's a dude in here that's a pee-pee toucher? Oh, my God. Which one? The motherfucker. I didn't know about this. Breaking Bad. Let's see.
Yeah, it's Seventh Heaven.
Damn, Stoney with that one. All right, one more. We know what this one is. I mean, I named the show after this one for a while. Isn't that guy in the middle? Isn't that guy in the middle bottom? I don't know. I don't even know who that is. Yeah, he was right in front of the TV the whole time, right? Gina? Stoney was there even as a kid. He probably, I don't know if his parents smoked weed or he was just, so my parents smoked weed. So I would just steal their weed. But I didn't even start smoking until I was 18. I think Stoney started smoking when he was 4. X-Files. Everyone's got X-Files. David Duchovny. Mulder. Is that the guy's name? Professor Mulder's Agent Mulder. You love that show? Yeah, I never got into it. So I never watched X-Files.
The answer is the X-Files.
All right. Hold on. Let's go to the other one now. Go back to my history. Here we go. I don't mind watching this commercial, but I'm going to skip it. Anybody on this one? That does not. Tony says give him his money. You got 12? 12, right? This one will be tough for Grateful, she says. Ooh, Hey Teacher got it right off the bat. I wouldn't have got this one in a million years. You're saying Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Yeah, I have no clue. I think Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Is that what's her name from Bandcamp? American Pie? I don't think I watched TV in the 90s, says Grateful. Stoney's got his hands up in the air. Hey Teacher said she loved that show too. See, I never watched this one. Stoney just decided to dance and smoke. He's dancing through the smoke. That is amazing. What in the world? I have no clue. No clue on this one. Stoney's laughing. Yeah. No Tommy, no Theendu, no ALV, no Todd Father. Good. Perfect. We got a don't know from Hey Teacher. I think I need a piece of chocolate from Grateful. Every 90s cop show. Yeah, this one's tough, man. I'm just going to wait. I got one more comment. No clue from Gina. I'll say Hill Street Blues. Dang, that's supposed to be from Washington, I think. Because the Twin Peaks, I never watched that show, but the Twin Peaks here in Washington State is Mount Rainier and Mount Adams. Yeah, I'm about done with this one. This one is no good. No bueno. Let's do 80s. Let's see if they got 80s. 80s TV show theme song trivia. See if they have that. Guess the 80s TV series.
My work is easy because I use ClickUp. Here's how I do it without chasing down incomplete briefs.
Wait a second. What is ClickUp?
Requests come in incomplete, and they always do. I use an AI super agent to review the task and flag what's missing. It instantly tags the requester, so I get the right details before the work starts. Once it's ready, I generate a complete creative brief that goes straight to my
My head hurts.
Welcome to Quiz Paradise. Ready for a nostalgic trip? Test your knowledge of 1980s
Better not be no damn cartoons on here, my guy.
TV shows by guessing them from their theme songs. Let the fun begin.
Damn it. I was too slow. I'm not winning this one. I was watching Sesame Street in the 80s. We got Goonies. Not Gina would have known if it was Hill Street Blues. Sorry, guys. I would have known. You will get a couple of these, Stoney. Cheat if you have to. Try Shazam. I got to be quicker on this one. Oh, I guess they give you the picture too. I don't know if I like this one. This one sucks, guys. I'm sorry. Let's try a different one. Yeah, we must already did that one. Speed round. You know what? Maybe we'll just go look at the X-Files for a minute. Stoney's going to phone a friend. The Simpsons were on the other side of the river. Homer Simpsons. They want us to use AI now because they can build a bigger, stronger machine. Yeah, exactly. Right? People are just working themselves out of a job with that stuff. You can call a friend, but not a friend holding your bike, but not the friend holding your bike for you. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, let's give it one more chance.
You'll hear an audio clip of an 80s TV show theme song to try and guess the show before the answer is revealed. Before starting, please like the video if you enjoy it and subscribe for more exciting quizzes. Let's start with the first song.
I think I know that one. Do 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 do. Hey teacher, got it. Knight Rider. Stony, would you have got that one? You got no clue on these ones? We all love Knight Rider. That show was awesome.
Knight Rider, a shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man.
Grateful never heard of Knight Rider with David Hasselhoff in the black car that talked. Oh, that was an amazing show. Stoney still watches Knight Rider. Okay. This one, yeah, the piano is awesome, but which one is it? I know this one. Yeah, Kit. And there was the old guy with the accent. Man, I gotta rewind this one real quick. See what we're on 41. Oh. I think I know this one. I think this is anybody? I know this one. Everybody knows this one. It's the very beginning of the song. Gina, you know it. You'll know it if you just hear like two more, whatever those are called, beats or notes. It is the beginning of Married with Children. That's my guess.
Shauna China, never met her before. Who cares?
This is why I'm the worst game show host of all time. But I did love Mr. Belvedere, though.
When you drop it.
Suddenly it's all about I can cheers, says Stoney. Stoney says, what the fuck is this? Didn't watch that. Oh, you guys know this one? Yeah, Mustang. What's up, Mustang Mike? Hello, Mustang Mike. Got it. There it is. Facts of life. Do-do, do-do, do-do.
And suddenly you're finding out the facts of life are all about you.
Hold on now. People need jobs. Indeed. They do. That's where they go is Indeed. I'm not saying nothing, but this guy with the beard, he just kind of looks a little shisty, if you know what I mean. Hopefully they're not trying to Jew you or anything. All right.
Spirit Halloween has everything you can imagine for Halloween. From classic characters to legendary icons. You can find the perfect costume and accessories for the whole family.
Wow, the first Spirit Halloween commercial of the year. That one sounds familiar. Anyone on this one? Dang. What's Cabby? Grateful Cabby. Cabby? Cabby? Ooh, Mark and Mindy. From Boulder, Colorado, where that was filmed at. Let's see here. So sad what happened to Robin Williams. Okay, hold on, guys. We're gonna have to go to the 90s, back to the 90s, because I think we're out of Stoney's price range a little bit. Let's see here. 90s TV show trivia. I'll just scroll down to one we haven't done yet. Here we go.
What is the name of the coffee shop where the Friends gang hung out?
Interesting. This will be a different one. Anyone? I have no clue. Stoney will know this one. Stoney's going to be like, oh, that's the Java Junction. That's where Phoebe hung out, and that's where Phoebe, proposed to, he's going to know all of these ones. Am I still there? Central Perk. Let's see here. Anybody else? Tony knows all. Sony's going to get all these. That's where Phoebe sang Smelly Cat. Anyone remember the time Hotline Tiny Tim? Anyone remember the time Hotline Tiny Tim? 1212, and it told you the time? No. The Tiny Tin hotline? No. Let's see here. Someone said Central Perk.
Central Perk. In The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, what city did Will move from?
Okay. I know this one. Anyone? Mustang says Chicago. Grateful says Philly. Anyone else? I'm not 100% sure. A teacher says Philly. West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground, is where I spent most of my days. Slapping Chris Rock for talking about my wife. I think that's how it goes. Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
I don't like this one. We're going to try a different one. This one sucks. No, this is a kid's one. I'll do no damn kids one. Name that 90s TV show. Here we go. Please don't tell me I clicked on that one again. This one's got Stoney's name written all over it.
Today's Quiz Quest trivia
Not that I want Stoney to win. I just don't want him to feel left out.
test challenge is, can you name the 90s TV show by the theme song?
Because when you smoke a lot of pot, and then, he'll just feel like he's the lonely kid in the corner.
A short clip of each theme song from each 90s television show will play, and then there is a 3.5-second frame before the answer displays. Have fun and good luck.
Go Stoney. Who's going to get this one? Friends by Hey Teacher. Mikey Mike, I feel I'm on Jeopardy. Yeah, I lost on Jeopardy. Friends says Grateful. Is that what that is? I might even have like Friends in my... I don't know if I have that DVD set or not. I got a ton of DVD sets. My mom was a collector from she loved like old school stuff. So I got like all the old school cartoons, like a ton of old school cartoons. I'm talking about like Rocky and Bullwinkle and Wacky Racers and like old school Wally Gator, Squiddly Diddly. Osada, sure. Just because you're directing the show to Tony, don't worry that the rest of us will feel slighted. Well, you know I'm the most crooked game show host in history, right, Gina? Like, I am the worst when it comes. I'll cheat. I'm too slow sometimes. The whole nine. Wasn't Stiggs on Jersey Shore on the TV show, or he's actually out on the Jersey Shore right now? Gotta be careful out there. There's a lot of sharks out there. It's crazy how many. I see all these documentaries coming out now too about why are there sharks? Why are there so many shark sightings out there? I don't know, because Israel's out there fucking feeding them people 100 yards offshore. What do you fucking think? He and the situation have a similar look. Oh yeah, we were playing trivia. Brian. If that's what I think it is, I used to love this one. This was one of my dad's favorite sitcoms. Stiggs was the situation. The sitch. That's freaking hilarious. See, I always get these mixed up. I was going to say Night Court. Who got this? Dang, all you guys were. Look at this. Everybody was a Seinfeld fan. Grateful got it first. Mustang. Gina. Stoney. Hey, teacher. I still watch reruns. Both of you guys do. Wow. You love it that much, huh? Seinfeld. It was one of the... it has to be one of the greatest sitcoms of all time, if not the number one. If we asked Jerry, he'd probably give you every reason why it was the number one. Because, what do you guys think? Was it? It has to be between that and maybe the Cosby Show. I don't know. At least in our time. Unless I'm missing one. I'm sure there's got to be a couple more that we're missing. Friends has got to be in the conversation.
When I wake up in the morning and the alarm gets out of warning, I don't think I'll ever make it on time.
No clue here. No clue. Cosby Show Blue, said Mustang. I liked it back in the day, but now I would never watch it again. Makes me sick to think about that guy. I'm a wreck. 3-way calling the pizza shop before they close. There you go, Stoney. Get it in. Oh yeah, because if you're East Coast, it's 10 o'clock over there. I got to eat dinner too. I'll probably be like you. Probably be 10 o'clock by the time I eat. I need to go to the meat market. That's what I need to do. But the normal one's closed, but I can go to the Tacoma Boys fruit stand. They have a 24-hour butcher shop in there. It's not as good, but the cake didn't cut it. No, you need to get pizza. That will cut it. That's always my go-to. It's cheap. At least I make it cheap. I go pick it up. I know how to. I don't spend more than $15. Most of the time, I'll spend $10. But if I'm like right now, they got a special I can't refuse, 50% off your whatever order. So I'll get the specialty pizzas at Domino's anyways. I get Domino's. Not all the time, but they're literally like 2 blocks away. So that's the closest. I could literally walk there. I shouldn't eat there though. They're not good for you. I never liked Bill Cosby. Says Mustang Mike. I definitely don't like him now. I had multi-grain chips and dip. I might have 2 chocolates before bed, right? Dark chocolate's good. You know what pairs nicey nice with pizza? Weed. Yes, it does. So does coffee. Coffee and weed. Bill Cosby seemed so trustworthy when I was a kid. He didn't seem. No, even remember my grandma saying that was the only comedian she liked because he was so clean. Yeah, Domino's. I know. I shouldn't eat Domino's, but like I said, it's so close. I do go to, I'll try different places here and there, but I haven't found a place where I'm just like, damn, they're so good. I have to go there. I wish I could. All right, let's continue. Puddin' Pops, right? Yeah, when you think about that, and when you think about his, like, the way he does his lips and his fingers and ooh, 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 and all that, whatever he did, it's not a good person, man. Fuck that guy.
It's all right, 'cause I'm safe out there.
Nobody got that one, huh? Did anybody even attempt to answer that one? No, we were talking about pizza and stuff. All right, let's see here.
Now this is a story all about how
We'll skip this one. Everybody knows this one. We just did this one.
my life got flipped, turned upside down.
The Fresh.
Sit on my throne as the Prince of Bel-Air.
Stoney's like, wait, I was going to answer that one. That's the only one I was going to get right. Was Kurt Cobain and Nirvana popular during Saved by the Bell? Time frame wise, I would say yeah. Was it have anything to do with Saved by the Bell? No, but the time frame, yeah, 100%. We have X-Files by Hey Teacher, Mustang Mike X-Files. GDM never watched it, but that must have been the last one, Cosby's. Well, it is.
Whatever happened to?
I didn't even realize that there was a Nirvana poster right there. Grateful till I just seen that next one. Now I get it. Kurt Cobain and Nirvana. It's crazy how many of those guys died. The grunge singers. Chris Cornell, Lane Stanley, Kurt Cobain, that Blind Melon guy. There's a bunch of them. We got a full house. Oh, Stoney, out of all the ones you get right, that's it? Full house is what we're going with? What's her names? Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen. I bet you Tommy was a fan of Full House big time. I could see him sitting there watching that as a kid. Lane Staley. So sad, right, Grateful? Yeah, damn. They all look like they needed a bath. This is true, Mustang. I never understood that either. Tony, you're going to lose your lead if you don't pay attention. Yes. Well, he got this one. Oh, wait. Did he get it? Who remembers the X-Files movie? I do not remember the X-Files movie. Actually, I never seen it, but I do kind of sort of remember one coming out now. Man, I love the 90s. The 90s were freaking awesome. Man. The late 80s and the 90s, early 90s were so badass. All the 90s were good. I worked most of the 90s. I worked my ass off. Focus, focus, focus. All right. That is what I need to do. Focus. We're only on number 6.
Whatever happened?
Bob Saget, what a fucking weirdo, man. Speaking of, that dude was a weirdo. Mulder and Scully had a baby in the movie. Interesting. I got the dog out. I'm on the phone rolling a joint. The dog's outside. You're on the phone ordering a pizza with the joint in your mouth. I bet you those guys fight to see who gets to deliver the pizza to your house. You're like, no, I got this. It's like, well, you got the last one. I was like, I don't care. I'll be back in 45 minutes. What? That dude only lives 3 blocks away. I don't care. I'll be back in 45 minutes. You take the rest of them. Not a fan of Bob Saget's humor. No. Did you ever see where it was on the roast of Rodney Dangerfield? And that's when I realized, like, there's something wrong with that dude, because I understand what a roast is, but the kids, you just because he said if it was when he was doing America's Funniest Home Videos, and he had just got done doing it, I think, and he said, if I have to see another fucking snotty nosed fucking little shithead brat, something like that. It was just weird the way he said it. It was like, it was it's like you just know when somebody's kind of creepy, and then there was a joke that he liked that was just, he was a weirdo, man. And then before he passed away, he went on Joe Rogan during COVID, and he's fucking spraying alcohol fucking shit everywhere, sanitizer, and just, I don't know, that dude was, he was a fucking weirdo, man. Sorry guys. Gina, I got laundry. Damn, and you got laundry going. He is a busy dude. Well, those of us that smoke a lot of weed are pretty we're high output. Wait, that was 902, Beverly Hills 902. I knew it. I knew that one. I didn't say anything. Did anybody get that one? Nope. I should have said something. I knew that's what it was. I know Stoney will get this one. I don't know this one. I should know that one. Grateful said, "True that, Osada." I keep forgetting what I said. So a lot of these comments, I need to slow down. High output. Oh, now I got it. The high output. Yes. That's what you're saying. True that too. It's true. Anybody got this one? Toking helps compartmentalize. It does, actually. I can't wait for my roommate next door. Ugh. This one I have no clue. Anyone? I can't wait. Let's see. I never would have got that one. I love the song though. Anyone? Now I got to think about dinner too. It's Saturday night. No one's got nothing on this one. Yeah, these are kind of hard. Stoney, you're supposed to be getting all these. These are 90s. Oh, what is it? Home Improvement. Never would have been. These are hard. I have no idea. Yeah, none of us are getting any of these. Mike's can order pizza. Grateful doesn't like to eat after 7. I wish I could follow that rule, but it's like I eat and then go to bed a lot of times, which is horrible. But I try not to. But I am seriously starving. I didn't eat anything today except a donut at the farmer's market. I was going to cook some eggs before I left, and I didn't. Let's see what we got going on in the X. We had a good night. We don't need to look at. I'm not going to show that shooting. It doesn't show anybody getting shot. But I don't want to look at it. I just want to see if there was anything worth looking at. I'll just play him tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday. I can do a show tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm just going to end it there, guys, because I'm starving. I'm going to go eat. Stoney's got me hungry. That was fun. I hope everybody had fun hanging out. I did. Where was the pew-pewing today? It was in Idaho Falls. It was at an In-N-Out Burger. 3 people were killed, 2 people injured. Some dude with the AK-47, and the police killed him. But I'll play the video tomorrow. It doesn't show anybody getting killed, but it just shows the guy shooting. It's pretty intense. So, got to be safe out there. Yeah. Hey, teacher says that was a blast. Mustang's laughing. Thanks for the fun chat, says Gina. Good time tonight. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, guys. Hope everybody has a great night. I'm going to crash soon. Got to drive a couple 100 miles tomorrow. Dang grateful. Safe travels. Be careful out there. All right, guys. Yep. Have a great night, and we will talk to you soon.